Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another episode in the Bundesliga career mode. This is episode number 87, and today we start the episode off with our Champions League quarter-final second leg as we welcome Sevilla to the Volkspark Stadion. The first leg in Spain finished as a 2-2 draw, which means coming into this game we have the advantage and just need a clean sheet to progress to the semis, whereas the Spanish side must score at least once, otherwise they will be going out. Last season we reached the final, and of course this year we're hoping to go one step further and win the competition, so it's safe to say going out at this stage is quite simply unacceptable. Can we get the job done tonight and make it into the semi-finals? Well, we may be without Cesar Valente and on a 3-game draw streak, but I still believe we can overcome Sevilla and book our ticket into the next round. Come on, Hamburg. So, first chance again could come here as Royce throws it towards Durham. Deep cross to the centre looking for Correa. Oh my goodness, Angel Correa has just made it 1-0 with the goal of the series. Oh my goodness. I am stunned, and I really hope that wasn't too loud for you. Oh my god. I just threw the ball to Durham with Royce, and Correa just bicycle kicked the ball into the back of the net. It's a terrible piece of defending. I don't know who it was, but he lost Correa. He mistimed the jump, and on the bicycle kick with the weaker left foot, he rifles the ball in. It was pretty central. The goalkeeper might be a little bit disappointed. But that was so powerful. That was into the back of the net so quickly. And we've taken the lead pretty much right from the get-go. Correa with the goal. I am genuinely stunned. I cannot believe it. 1-0 to Hamburg. And that is just unbelievable. What a goal. That's got to be one of the best goals I've scored in the entirety of FIFA 16. What a goal from Correa. I can't help but show the sliders after that one. I rarely ever score bicycle kick goals in this year's FIFA, but that was unbelievable, and to settle the nerves, what a way to do it. 3 minutes in, Correa with a bicycle kick, 1-0 to Hamburg. Sevilla had to score anyway, now they've got to score too. Brilliant goal by Correa, and we take an early lead. So it was Carico who made the mistake then, the number 6. I cannot believe he mistimed his jump so badly after losing Correa. He just let him walk around the back of him. It wasn't even that great movement from Correa, and terrible marking from the number 6, and to mistime the jump so badly. I mean, I'm trying not to take anything away from Correa. It was bad defending, I know, but either way, what a strike. He still had a lot of work to do, and he did it brilliantly. Holtby through towards Coutinho, picks out the goal scorer Correa, holds the ball up here. Coutinho continues his run. Correa keeps holding it though, finds Sane down the right hand side. Can he get back onto his left foot? Yes, he can. Still Sane inside the area, has space to shoot, and it's a good save by Sergio Rico as he turns behind for a corner. So we've not been playing well of late, but this has been a great start to the game. We're on top and looking in complete control already. Krychowiak for Sevilla finds Vitolo, and now Koke down the right hand side. Durham comes back though to win it, and the Hoff will let it run across his body, give it to Saul. Saul finds Danilo, and will go down the right hand side as Sane finds Gerhardt. Great first touch to beat his man here, and a chance as we go away down this right hand side. Gerhardt through towards the goal scorer Correa. Coutinho's in the area. Gerhardt's getting in there too. It's still Correa who rides a slide challenge. Great save by Rico, and Gerhardt will tap it in and make it 2-0 to Hamburg. And 21 minutes in, Sevilla, who had to score, now have to score 2 just to try and force extra time. Correa sent down the right hand side from Gerhardt, rides the slide challenger Carico, who's having an awful game. Rico made the first save, but Gerhardt with his weaker right foot taps in the rebound into the bottom corner. 2-0 to Hamburg. We had to turn up, we had to respond, we had to play far better than we have been doing of late, and 20 minutes in we are already 2 goals up. Fantastic stuff. That's a lazy pass by Rami, and Konoplyanka loses out towards Sane, through towards Correa, who makes it 3, and with 28 minutes on the clock, the game and the tie is as good as done already. Angel Correa gets his second goal, and already that should do it. Sevilla now need to score 3 times on the night with an hour left on the clock. A terrible lazy pass. Sane robs Konoplyanka, I think it was, plays it through towards Correa. Good first touch to set himself, and the ball didn't even hit the ground after after his first touch. He volleyed the ball in to the back of the net. That's 8 goals in the Champions League for Correa already. Absolutely incredible record. Hamburg 2, Sevilla 0. Hamburg 3, Sevilla 0. And this could be, 4, 5, 6. If we keep on pushing it, we could get any scoreline we want. 3-0 right now, though. What a start. Tremolinas through towards Konoplyanka. Now Krychowiak, who scored 2 goals in Spain, finds Banega, goes for goal and puts it just wide the post. So Sevilla may not be in a good position right now, but as we come towards the half-time mark, they won't be giving up. Good strike, just wide the post, still 3-0. Banega towards Cristoforo, and now Vitolo towards Kevin Volland. Volland goes for goal, and that's a fine save by Mikel as well. Kevin Volland taking a strike from range, and Tom Mikel hasn't had much to do in this game, but that was a good save there. Well done. And again, Mikel from the corner once again. That header came in. I didn't even react to that one. He won the header, and Mikel pretty happy with himself, and no surprise. Really good save again there, and it's still 3-0. And another corner to Sevilla. Konoplyanka crosses to the centre, and this time Mikel comes for it and gets nowhere near it. And Rami heads it over him and makes it 3-1. It's not going to matter, or so you'd think. They need to score another 2 goals in 12 minutes. And Mikel, for God's sake, man, I just praised you. You made a couple of good saves, and then you get caught in no man's land. Seriously. Come on, either way, 3-1. It's okay, don't worry about it too much. You made a couple of good saves before that. It's 3-1. We should be fine. And I think that'll just be a consolation goal. And that will do it. Final score at the Volkspark Stadion: Hamburg 3, Sevilla 0. We set the tone very early on with a fantastic goal from Correa, a lovely bicycle kick. Gerhardt then made it 2 before we added a 3rd goal as well to kill the competition off. So final score: Hamburg 3, Sevilla 1. Actually, sorry, I forgot Sevilla scored a goal in the second half. But we are through to the semi-finals. A very dominant and easy second leg. And you can see the stats here at full time as well. I thought we were the far better side. Sevilla did have 5 shots and 3 on target and played a bit better in the second half, but for the most part, I felt we were the stronger side. 51% possession, 8 shots, 4 on target, and of course the 3-1 scoreline as well. Man of the match to me, no surprises, Angel Correa. Mikel got an 8.0 despite the error. Pretty funny, but for me, Correa deserves man of the match. Only a 7.5. I thought he was absolutely phenomenal, and that first goal alone was worthy of a really high rating, I would have felt. But either way, a brilliant game from Correa. 2 goals from our unstoppable Argentine, a 3-1 scoreline, and we're into the semi-finals. So a pretty routine 3-1 victory sees us progress to the Champions League semi-finals, where we'll take on the English side, Manchester City, over 2 legs, and PSG will take on Real Madrid in the other semi-final tie. So delighted to be in the semi-finals, because we know this year we simply have to at least reach the final like we did last year. That's what the board are asking for, and hopefully this year we'll be able to go all the way and win the Champions League for the first time in this series. But without Cesar Valente, we know it could be quite difficult, but hopefully by the time we go into the semi-finals against City, he'll be back for both legs and give us the best chance of getting into the final. But still, he's not back for this game, the second one of today's episode, as we take on Augsburg back in the Bundesliga. And what a terrible start to this game as well, because with just 5 games to go in the Bundesliga, we are slipping up big time. And of course, our last game was a goalless draw against Red Bull Leipzig in the Bundesliga. So coming into this one, the following Bundesliga game, away against Augsburg, Bayern Munich only 1 point behind us, we simply had to return to winning ways, make it 2 in a row in all competitions. But what a terrible start, because just 10 minutes in, Koo Jia-cho, the Korean playmaker, would give Augsburg the lead from this free kick, and it was a good strike and everything, but I feel like our number 36 in goal should have at least got something on it. It wasn't right in the corner, it didn't have too much power, it was placed pretty nicely just underneath the crossbar, but I think Cesar probably would have saved it. And for Mikel, we're not going to blame him for the goal like for the Sevilla goal in the last game, but I feel as though he should have got at least something on it. But still, Augsburg would take the lead. We tried to respond here in the 29th minute with Marco Reus going through, but he was denied by a good save by the goalkeeper, and it was still 1-0. And in the 33rd minute, another good chance for us here to get back on level terms as Sane finds Danilo. Our Brazilian right back comes inside and finds Philippe Coutinho. Coutinho keeps on going, holds the ball up, then Scoop turns round his man and goes for goal. It's another good save by the goalkeeper though, as the score remains 1-0 to the home side. And that was the score at half time as well. The home side had played better, 61% possession and more shots and more on target as well. So still 1-0 in the 74th minute with us still trailing by a goal. We needed to respond. We simply could not lose this game and watch Bayern surely overtake us. And when we need a hero, it's often Cesar Valente, but with him injured right now, we need someone else to step up, and Angel Correa has always proved to be maybe not Valente's sidekick. It's hard to call him a sidekick really when you consider what he's done throughout this series, but he's always been such an important player in this Hamburg side, and he proves it once again. Lewis Holtby gets sent down the left hand side and beats his man with a lovely piece of skill. Our skipper whips the cross into the centre, Correa beats his man and heads the ball in at the near post, and finally the goalkeeper is beaten as we get ourselves back on level terms. So goal number 20 in the Bundesliga for Angel Correa, 28 in total for the season, and it's 1-1 as we equalise here away from home. Maswak, who was then denied from range, and it was still 1-1. In the 89th minute though, how about this? As we were trying to close out the game and at least grab ourselves a point, Augsburg would surely win all three with probably the final attack of the game as they won themselves a corner, whipped it into the centre, and the number 6 lost Jonathan Tah, who was way too static, just watched his man disappear from sight, who won the header in the air. And for Tom Mikel, well, maybe for the first goal we could have said he could have saved it, but for this header, I mean, that was just absolutely fantastic. It looped over our number 36, who had absolutely no chance, and Augsburg win the game as we're about to approach stoppage time. So absolutely disastrous. We lose the game late on here, and the final chance would fall to us here in stoppage time with this last free kick. It was headed away. We kept the chance alive, played it inside towards Gerhardt, but once again were denied by a fantastic save by Augsburg's goalkeeper. So final score, Augsburg 2, Hamburg 1. We taste defeat, and with just 4 games to go in the Bundesliga, right now we are on a very, very bad run of form. We are just not playing well at all. Bayern Munich have officially caught up. You'll see the table in just a moment's time, and going into our next Bundesliga game, which will be against Bayern Munich in the first versus second clash, we are level on points and only ahead on goal difference. We are completely choking at the top of the table. We are allowing Bayern Munich to catch up, and as you can see, the next game will feature the German Cup semi-final, next episode I should say, will feature the German Cup semi-final and that title clash against Bayern Munich, which could end up deciding the fate of the title in that first versus second match. But that will end today's episode in the Bundesliga career mode, guys. So big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you enjoyed today's episode, then please do leave a like to help the channel grow, and they're very much appreciated. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode in the Bundesliga career mode, which you won't want to miss, the German Cup semi-final and the first versus second clash very soon.